Korea versus United States of America is Korea 69, USA 145. We're joined by Korea, by head coach Sun Min-jung and player Ye-jin Park. We'll start for you, Ye-jin. Ask you for your comment on the game today.
상대가 워낙 잘하는 팀이고 그다음에 수준도 높은 팀이기 때문에 조금 경기를 뛰면서 부딪히면서 보고 배우려고 했던 부분이 컸던 것 같아요.
It's USA that we are playing. It's like the best team in the world, so I try to focus and play with them and try to learn something from the game.
Thank you. Coach will ask you your opinion on the game today.
오늘 경기에 있어서는 사실 우리나라 대표 선수들에게는 크게 이기고 지고에 대한 의미보다는 오늘 경기를 어떻게 잘 운영을 하고 선수들이 코트에서 본인들이 가지고 있는 능력들을 미국 선수를 상대로 했을 때 좀 더 잘할 수 있을지, 그 자신감을 얼마만큼 보여줄 수 있을지에 대해 그런 경기였기 때문에 오늘은 뭐 개개인별로 우리 선수들이 열심히 잘 그냥 좋은 경기를 했다 이런 생각이 드는 경기였습니다.
I try to focus on the how we play instead of the result of the game, and I want our players to show their best ability and their confidence on the court. So I think individually we played very hard and well today.
Thank you. So now we open up to questions here from the media.
Hi, Evan Harding, FIBA World Basketball. Coach, what is your message to the players and how do you keep their spirits up, especially with the very crucial game tomorrow against Puerto Rico?
이제 내일 가장 중요한 경기 프레이토리코전 앞두고 있는데 어떻게 선수들한테 좀 이렇게 마음가짐이나 준비를 좀 주문하고 계신지.
우선 오늘 경기가 끝났고 호텔로 돌아가면 선수들과 비디오 미팅도 지금 잡혀 있고 전체적으로 사실 내일 경기가 푸에르토리코도 마찬가지일 거라 생각해요. 내일 경기가 그 두 팀이 전체적으로 8강을 가느냐 못 가느냐의 어떤 중요한 경기이기 때문에 아마 물론 우리나라 선수들이 가지고 있는 영향력들을 내일은 얼마만큼 코트에서 쏟아낼 수 있을지, 그리고 푸에르토리코가 정말 뭘 잘하고 지금 무엇 때문에 좋은 경기를 하는지를 좀 더 오늘 비디오 미팅으로 통해서 선수들과 한번 얘기를 나누고, 그리고 내일은 정말 대한민국 여자농구가 12년 만에 8강에 들어갈 수 있을 만큼 좋은 경기를 준비하고 싶습니다.
After when we go back to hotel, I'm trying to having a meeting with our players. So I think Puerto Rico has the same like situation now. So I think it's the most important game for both of the teams. So I try to like tell them to show what they got on the court and best in the court. And it's about not only how we play on the court, but it's about how we like stop Puerto Rico's good aspect on their court. So I will try to like make them to prepare for the tomorrow's game. Yeah.
Thank you. If there are no more questions here, this concludes the press conference. First part of the press conference will be joined shortly by Team USA. Thank you again, Coach Ye-jin, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the post-game press conference of USA against Korea. Final score being Korea 69, USA 145. So before we start with head coach Sherry Reeve, we will be joined later by Aja Wilson. Just want to say that 145 points is the new FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup record. The previous one was scored by Brazil in 1990, 143 points in a group phase game with Malaysia. So first of all, congrats, coach, and the team for beating this record. Your comments on the game today?
Well, I thought we got off to a little bit slower start than what we wanted, and we had a group that came in there really changed things for us. We got a little more pressure, little things that we've been doing, that the first group wasn't necessarily able to do, in their minutes. And then I just thought our size, I thought our ability to be in the paint. I mean, the number of points in the paint was 90 something, right? Points in the paint. So that was 60 in our front line with Kira and Brianna Jones and Aja Wilson. So our size was a problem for them, and I thought we shared the ball well. We found them when they were open, and then we got on the glass. 30-second chance points. So that was something we were happy with.
Thank you. So we open up now to questions from the media. Please state your name and media before you ask your questions.
Doug Feinberg, the Associated Press. Sean, I know you probably don't care about scores and everything from that standpoint. How do you feel the team played as far as getting better and improving, and with the ultimate goal is of getting ready to try to win another gold medal eventually?
Yeah, and that was important to us today. We wanted to add another layer to our defense, and that was the ability to press a little bit. We had a group out there that I thought was really good at it. We have to look at maybe as we get closer to playing medal round games. Is that something we can use, and things that we can get better at in terms of our rotations. We weren't disciplined today in our ability to stay down. As you saw, a bunch of shot fakes, and we're leaving our feet and trying to make home run plays defensively rather than just staying in front and make them shoot over us. So I think Kara was disappointed in that part. But I think overall, I think that the group. It's a simple goal, but we wanted to run our based on out of bounds plays better. That was a targeted goal. We wanted to play a little bit differently when we swung the ball. We away screened and had some good action there. So there were little things that we had as goals that I thought we accomplished.
Thank you. So next question.
Alexa Philippi with ESPN. Bree Jones didn't see the floor in the China game, but you looked to her today, and obviously you mentioned the height and being in the paint made a big difference tonight. What did you see from her and able to come out on top?
Yeah, and one of the things, that was one of the players I talked to following the last game. She's not going to be somebody that's not going to see the floor like happened in China. As I told her, the game kind of got away from us. She is going to be a part of her rotation. I can't guarantee how many minutes, and so, for her today, this was a typical Brianna Jones game. She's so relentless in the paint, second chances. She was a big part of that. I thought defensively, she was able to kind of get her mitts in there, and get deflections. Hi, Asia.
Hello.
So Bree's minutes obviously were excellent. Her efficiency, being able to, follow Asia's lead, and the two of them were obviously very, very efficient.
So maybe before we take the next question, we just want to acknowledge, welcome Aja. We're joined now by Aja Wilson. Just wanted to ask you, how do you feel? Second game here, 20 points again. So how do you feel about personally and with the team?
Yeah, personally, I think I'm getting acclimated to Cheryl's system. She's really wanting us to play the up and down with a lot of pace, and I think that's perfect for just the players that we have here. So it's really good. It's kind of just riding a bike at this point, just putting one foot in front of the other. And I think as a team, I think we didn't have the best defensive showing in the first half, but we came out in the second half, and also shots started falling for us. But I think we got a better understanding of, when it comes to Korea, we have to really lock into all of their motions and movements. So I think we did a better job in the second half.
Thank you. So we take questions. If there are any more questions for Coach that has to leave, so then we move to Aja.
This is Kalia Copper's first World Cup, and she's had an outstanding performance so far. What value does she bring to the team despite the fact that she is a rookie?
You want to answer that,
Oh, Ka's very versatile. She plays hard for 40 minutes, and I think that's great. We need a spark off the bench from her. And even in the starting lineup, she's just going 100% through and through, and I think you need a type of player like that. And when it comes to USA basketball, it's all about knowing your role. And I think for her to be a rookie and to come in and instantly understand her role, it's huge for us. So we play off of her energy. I mean, you saw it in the second quarter, just the wave that we just put out, the ball of energy, that the burst came from Ka, something that we need. So it's definitely, I'm glad I'm playing with her now instead of against her.
And if I could add to that, Ka, when she got off the plane, so she met us here in Sydney, didn't practice with us for the time that we were stateside, and then when we came here, she got off the plane, I would say differently than the last time she was with USAB and didn't make the team. And so she clearly, over the last couple of years, has grown, certainly in the WNBA we've seen. So she got off the plane with this level of confidence that she has kept. And so that's been really fun to see, and she's been absolutely pivotal to not only penetration that you get, but her defense. She's really taken some players out of games, and so kudos to her, and she's been an important part for us.
I think we can let the coach go.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Talk here. See ya.
Yeah. Take a question for.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Hello. All right. Yeah, so Evan Harding, FIBA World Basketball Major. You just mentioned before how it's good to play with Ka rather than against her. A week ago, you were going up against a couple of the other girls, and how do you switch so quickly into the mode of teaming up with them?
Yeah, I think it just comes from just who we are when it comes to USAB and understanding that we push a lot of things aside and make a lot of sacrifices to be here because we're playing for something that's bigger than us. And I think that's the beautiful thing, probably the only league that you can see 5 of us were in the finals competing against each other, and then we get here and we're teammates. And it's pretty cool just to share the locker room with them and just get to know them. I think it forms just the sisterhood that we have in the W. But it is definitely a lot of fun just meshing together, going from scouting each other to now just playing together. So it's, of course, the flip of the switch is easy because I guess I've been doing it for a while here, but that's just USAB. We come together, we know our roles, and we know our ultimate goal is to win gold.
One question here?
Here. Hi, I'm Beatrice from the ABC, and it's been a streak of victories, the WNBA Championship, MVP, and now a FIBA world record of 145 points. So how are you and the team enjoying this winning streak in Sydney?
I mean, it's a 24-hour rule. Like, we know we have to prep for another game. That's the beauty of the World Cup, is you don't have time to really celebrate your wins right now because you know your ultimate goal at the end. But we take a lot of pride in this. It's kind of what we are here to do, to score the basketball and also put on a good show, but just to have fun. I think that's the biggest thing. So we had our fun. It's been great, but we got to buckle down to our next opponent now.
One more here.
Asia, Doug Feinberg, the AP. Just picking up on that a little bit, I know you're not focused on numbers, but when you see 145 points to break that record, 52 field goals made, I think you broke that record. You had 90 points in the paint, which I'm sure is like unbelievable. Like, what? Just looking at those numbers and what you did, I think 119 was the U.S. record for points before today. Just how great was today's offense, and just hearing all that stuff, is that impressive what you guys did?
It was huge. It was huge. And I think everyone scored. And I think that's the beauty of it. It's like it comes from everyone, from 1 to 12. Like it involves all of us. And I think now, because we have a complete team, it just feels a lot better as well. Like, we're starting to mesh, we're starting to click. But this is huge. I don't think I've ever been a part of a team that can score the basketball like this crazy and put up 145 points. But I think when you look at us and just knowing how talented we are, but also we just come together and we play together very, very well. And we've only been together for maybe a week, a couple of days. So it speaks volumes to where this team is going. But right now, I think we're really in a good place.
Thank you. That's there.
Hi, Asia. I'm Roy Ward from The Age in Melbourne. Congrats on the title. Now, we're sort of a few days past. I imagine some of the adrenaline's probably gone down. How are you feeling? And how workable, feasible is it to actually change seasons like this and just jump in with the team on no days?
Oh man, I feel like I'm feeling everything at this point. I went from being numb to it all to now feeling everything. But I'm happy to be here, and it's been crazy just to shift it, just coming in, and it's a different ball game. You know, I go from being the Aces, where I'm one of the prominent players that I have to really produce, and then I come here and it's like it's coming from everyone. You're playing with a lot of great people. So just the role shift is something that I love, because I don't have to really focus a lot on what I need to do like I do for the Aces. So the USA kind of gives me a breath, kind of like, whew, okay, I can come off the bench and I'll be good. So no, it's been a lot of fun, honestly, but I hopefully in December I can just take a break and kind of take it all in. But yeah, it's been a week of craziness. But I'm here.
Thank you. This concludes the press conference. Yeah, thank you for joining, Agent. Good luck.